Yo, hello everyone. Welcome to a new live stream. Nice to see all of you. So, we're gonna see what we're gonna have for today. Let me welcome all of you. Arcane, welcome, buddy. Shafi, hello, hello. And we have, let me just adjust my mic. It looks like very low. I hope that the voice is higher right now. Arcane, well, welcome, man. And Shafi, hello, hello. Lizini, hi. Nice to see all of you guys. Fabio, nice to see you. Kobe, the Anon. Welcome, guys, for a new live stream. So we're gonna start with, of course, as usual, Nasdaq, SPX, and gold, and of course, jumping, of course, to your request after the main list with also Nvidia, Tesla, and Palantir. Great. So Tamer Fauzi, hello, incredible Jackman, Shailish, nice to see all of you guys. So basically, I'm gonna start first by dropping down your request where we have for Arcane CRV or CRWV. We have for Shafi says also everyone hit the likes and share. Thank you, Shafi, always for reminding us you are the best, man. Thank you, buddy. Always there, Shafi. Man, I cannot really, I cannot find a way to say thank you. Thank you very much, buddy. So, Lizini, hi, can we get an update on DAX? Yes, the German index. We can see DAX, CRCL, Arcane, it's your second, buddy. CRCL, if we have time, we need to trade. Don't forget, guys. I need to trade as well and to follow my trade. Yesterday, also, I not lost, but yeah, I went out break even because, of course, of the live stream. There is no problem with it. But of course, always we need to stay on time. This is the thing. This is what is most important for me. Fabio, good morning, KG. Hello, hello. And Kobe, hi, KG. MP is already there. You already requested on the Discord, so already there, buddy. Yes. The Anon, what does your gut say regarding gold? Yes, well, I already updated on Discord. But because, of course, I have a little bit tiny times for the two channels, guys, on crypto and stocks. So that's why I do the live stream. But we're going to see the gold. The gold is corrective right now. So since yesterday, anyway, in the live stream yesterday, I already mentioned we're looking for one more high. After this one more high, we're going in a deep correction. Okay, so be ready for it. Yep, so these are the things. Tamer, hello, hello, buddy. Nice to see you. Incredible Jackman, hymns. All right, let's see hymns. Okay, did I miss anything yet? No. Gold is already in the main list, so definitely. Okay, Kobe, if we have more time for our GTI, we're gonna put this over there. Farah, hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Paul, hi KG, nice that you are back. Yes, thank you, buddy. I'm happy to see all of you as well. And I'm gonna take the chance here to say thank you for everyone. Really, this is a serious thank you because today I had the time to read the comments and I saw all the comments, supportive comments, full with love, and of course, support. Thank you very much, guys. I really thank you for this. And of course, I'm ignoring as much as possible, of course, some things that that it faces the channel. I mean, guys, you know, the channel do nothing for me at the end, rather than just growing a beautiful, nice community, and also to understand the price action for both of us, you and me, and of course to provide some education to prevent, of course, catastrophes for people. So the thing is that I really get nothing from the channel more than just motivation and even clarity for the price action and even feeling good about like doing something nice for the people. So the thing is that when I do something like a video, for example, it was a video about the gold where we had a potential problem. Not a problem. I mean, it was still bullish. I was still bullish, of course, but we had somewhere here kind of like a leading diagonal potential in a zigzag. I lost where here in this area. Yeah. So I was like, what if we are in a leading diagonal, ending diagonal, and we drop down? But of course, we got the signal. I was not bearish. I don't know why some people understood it that I'm bearish, because I already mentioned that this is not bearish. It can continue towards the upside. But yeah, the video like showed a lot of like dislikes, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I mean, what has changed? I mean, yeah, so this is the thing. And once we got the signal that we are more bullish, I give the signal that we are more bullish, and we continue towards the upside. It's just about chronology and to be secure for everyone, step by step. This is the thing. This is the idea. So, yeah. So that's what made me upset, because I saw for the first time, I saw a lot of amount of dislike on that video, and I was like shocked. What the hell happened? So, but thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for your patience with me, and that you understand, of course, really what I'm saying in the analysis. Some people really doesn't understand it. Maybe they take it, I don't know, oh, he's ending diagonal, he's gonna finish it, So this is a problem. But yeah, everything is fine. Ignoring, of course, sometimes the things is the best way, as you say, guys. Anyway, thank you all of you for your beautiful comments, for the people who are here and who's gonna hear this later. Thank you very much. So let's continue. Of course, Tamer, already I think I wrote your thing here. I think it's what is that? Adno CDIST. Now I got my alarm. Let me check the gold. Okay. Sorry guys, but I have to follow. You know what? I'm gonna take the profit and just have a, a beautiful live stream with you guys. So that's it. Let me just close the other one. Here we go. All right. Let me just have calm and beautiful live stream with you guys, because when I am in a trade, it's a little bit annoying. Of course, you have to follow. All right, Tony Sim, hello, buddy. I don't understand the corrections. Yes, we're gonna explain it. Abu Dhabi Nationals Oil. Tamer, hello, buddy. Greetings to Abu Dhabi and all the Emirates regions. But sorry, buddy, it's more about the US stocks. Sorry, buddy. I'm very sorry. I would love to provide. If you want, you can go to Discord. You can have, of course, as well some insights. But for outside the US stocks, it's a little bit, of course, uninteresting for everyone. It's gonna be a waste of time a little bit. So, yep, that was it. All right, let's start, guys. Let's start with NASDAQ. Okay, so NASDAQ, what do we have for it? In NASDAQ, we have, of course, A, B, C, D, E, potential triangle. Don't forget this. Our signal here, or our scenario, is still there, A, B, C, D, E, which is, of course, a running flat, which is a bullish scenario. After it, you would like to seek higher prices, which we are looking right now at it. Another possibility is that you're still finishing here a 1, 2, 3 wave 4, which is a triangle moving up, or you are in a 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 continuation toward the upside. Or it can be a potential diagonal here, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Now, the highest possibility, honestly, it is a triangle. Very clearly, it is the triangle, because definitely this is your 3 waves here, and you got already kind of like a corrective wave. Now, you can call this as an impulse, but this is your wave C. It's an A, B, and a C here. And potentially here you have the leading diagonal A, B, and a C. So all the wave C, in this case, it is a shallow wave C. In this case, is an extended wave C. And this is how the chart makes balance in the waves. And of course, we got 3 waves down, which is your wave E, not taking the low, which is 886 as well. And also a signal, of course, of a triangle. And we see, of course, an impulse upward. Now, if we dive inside it, we can see, of course, even on the 15-minute chart, you have, of course, here a 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5 here, where you have potentially finished a wave 1, wave 2 here, and you're looking, of course, simply for higher prices. Now, currently, this can be read, of course, as something impulsive, moving for higher. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2 again. And then you want to see continuation simply toward the upside. Don't forget that you took the high here, meaning 5 waves up, 3 waves down, continuation for higher, breaking the high. We got kind of the signal, but I would like to see really the decisive move towards the upside. Okay. Now the perfect signal that we are continuing very high is breaking, of course, the trend line taken from the tops here. Okay. And breaking it, of course, meaning, of course, a signal for a bullish scenario here might be unfolding for higher prices. Yep, so these are the possibility here for NASDAQ. As bearish, as the highest possibility is bullish, of course, because the pattern is a triangle, and another pattern is potential double 1-2, and then moving towards the upside in both case scenario. Now, as bearish, if we are bearish, well, okay, that is a possibility where you might be a topped in a wave 3 here. You have an A, B, and potential wave C might be unfolding downward. However, as a signal that you are very low possibility here, that it is a truncated wave 3. The wave 3 fails to take the wave 1, which is possible, by the way, in diagonals, but very low possibility. Okay, reducing the possibility for it. And that means, okay, you might be potentially in another wave 5 downward, and finishing here an A, B, and a C probably is going to end up as even truncated because you're going to fail to take the low in a wave 5 because wave 5 is not allowed to be longer than wave 3, meaning wave 5 is going to be somewhere here. And if this happens, you fail to take the low, it's a reversal running flat and then bullish again, which is turning us again for higher prices. By all means, we still very bullish sooner or later, okay, or directly. Yeah, so straightforward. Yep, so this is regarding NASDAQ. I'm still looking for higher. I'm still looking to finish this wave 5. Yep. All right, that is for NASDAQ. Let's see SPX. And for SPX, we're still in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse towards the upside. Your wave 5 is finishing as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, we are in a wave 5 of 5. Inside this wave 5 of 5, it is a little bit much more clearer than NASDAQ. Obviously, we are in an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I'm looking for those targets for a wave 5. I'm searching here for zigzags. Yeah, so higher possibility we are in zigzags here, A, B, and a C. And we're looking here at ABC potentially. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is your wave A. Your wave B is given. You are in a wave C, meaning you want to simply continue toward the upside. Blue box is preferred. Again, in case we are very bullish or more bullish than this, confirmation for higher is, of course, the price 6,529. Let's put it also there for you. Here we go. 6,531 or 32 might be, of course, your signal for more bullish. Why? Because the 1-to-1 fib level here, which is 6,531, is, of course, a wave 5, longer than wave 3, turning it into an impulsive wave 3, meaning you might be in 1-2-1-2. However, why low possibility? Because you are in zigzag. Probably here, a probability is you are in zigzag. So very low possibility to be impulsive. Okay, only if we were kind of like impulses here. Yeah, impulses 1, 2, and impulse for wave 3. Now you can count, of course, this as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you can do this. But basically internally you can't. Why? Because if you dive inside it, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished. So this is one structure. Yep. And you have the wave A, B, and a C. That's why. Okay. That's it for SPX. Bearish scenario? Very hard. A, B, and a C. If you are in a wave C, you are in 3 ways. Very hard to say that you are impulsive wave C, unless you turn into diagonal, which is very rare case. Why? Because the things are already in a momentum for bullish here. Yep. So signal. Yeah, a signal, just simply taking the 886 again. As a signal that you are bearish, simply taking the 886. If it goes down, okay, we have to reconsider. Maybe here it's opening, ending diagonal. However, it's going to end up truncated again in the perfect fib level for a potential ABC here, yeah, in confluence, and then boom, moving up. That's it. Therefore, higher possibility is bullish. It's very bullish, guys. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, I try to give always both case scenarios. But yeah, this is very low possibility. Unless we take the 886, nobody knows what happens in the market. Maybe it's gonna reverse somehow. All right, great. That was it for NASDAQ and SPX. I think we started NASDAQ at 15 minute and SPX, let's say, already at 21 minute. And let's see the gold, because the gold is very interesting right now. Okay, for the gold, what we are looking at here is, of course, several 1-2s. After failing our ending diagonal here, it shows, of course, the signal, as I mentioned. And of course, I mentioned that the target is, of course, in this blue box. Well, actually, it was a wave 5, all of it. Our blue box was, honestly, it was there, exactly. But don't forget that you have uncommon target 1.618. But I love to be much more safe for all of us. Therefore, I put the lowest blue box. However, yes, the gold shows a very high potential for higher prices, and it took the 1.618. And in this case scenario, of course, we gonna retrace toward the downside. Why? Because, first of all, let's go a little bit lower time frame. Here we go. We have a big wave 1. We have a big wave 2, and you start 1, 2, and you got a diagonal leading as a wave 1 in the blue, 1, 2, again in the orange, 1, 2, in the white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your main wave 3 is there. Okay, this is your main wave 3. Then you start the corrections in a wave 4 for the orange in alternation. Perfect. You get the wave 5. Of course, this is exactly the problem. This is the problem, yeah? So this is where I was like, oh, is that a zigzag here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But then we got higher. So, okay, let's pass it. Then wave 5, obviously it looks like 3 waves, but actually internally it is an impulse. Okay, it is an impulse. Wave 5 finished in the orange, finishing wave 3 in the blue count. Wave 4 as alternation, perfectly given as a wave 4. And we move and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very massively extended wave 5 for the blue scenario. Finishing with it, the wave 3 in the yellow scenario. 1, 2, right? And 1, 2, 1, 2 here. And wave 3, we finish wave 5 in the blue, meaning wave 3 in the yellow. Currently, therefore, you are looking for a wave 4 in the yellow. The wave 4 in the yellow, and this is how we know how we have to take, of course, our fib levels. Let me organize. All right, so the fib levels taken from the wave 2 here, it should be adjusted a little bit, wave 2, and the new top. This was from yesterday live stream, by the way. Here we go. You will see that you have hit perfectly the fib levels, 0.23, the minimum requirement, of course, in a wave 4. Now, are we bullish? 50-50. Oh, you will say, okay, KG is crazy. Now, invalidation, why? Timing is never invalidation, but timing is very, very essential and important. If we take the time taken from the wave 2 here to the top, you will see that we have bottomed before the minimum requirement time for a wave 4, 0.618 fib time. Therefore, it raises a question mark, and that's why I stopped my trade and I took the profit. Okay, because I took my trade there. And currently, of course, I see higher prices, but I'm still not sure about it because I still see a lot of noises here. Okay. Now, this correction, because based on the time, of course, most of the times it worked. And if we dive for higher here for our invalidation of bearish, because of course you are in an impulse downward, 1, 2, 3, wave 4, if 3,552 will be taken just right now, therefore this is an indication for bullish. But not secured as bullish, guys. Of course, you still have the potential of A, B, and a C even. But the possibility here gets a little bit higher that it can be, of course, bullish. Now, internally, if we take a little bit a closer view on the 5-minute chart, it's hard, of course, to say, of course, that this cannot be an impulse, right? As a wave 1 here, and having wave 2, you got a wave 3. Now the wave 4, of course, interfere, meaning you have to count again a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, another 1, 2, meaning double 1, 2s. Now currently, you move impulsively toward the upside. Therefore, possibilities right now are very, I would say it's very shaky and very risky. It's still 50-50 even with this pattern, guys, okay? It's still 50-50. First, I need confirmation is to invalidate the impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is the first thing I needed. Second thing I need is, of course, a clear wave 3. And that means if I get 1, 2, 1, 2 here, wave 3, okay, then we might see, of course, 4, 5 towards the upside. Again, I doubt it. Why? Still doubt it because of the timing, okay? I think that the time has to be respected most of the time, especially that you got a lot of wave 4 very shallow in time. Okay, so therefore timing here is very essential, I believe. And I think you might even take the invalidation of bearish and you might be surprised that, oops, we drop down again. But we drop down, we know what we are dropping down. It is, of course, a regular flat, for example. In a regular flat, you might be here in a potential zigzag, 3 ways up, 3 ways down. You might be in another zigzag, nobody knows, which is an impulse, correction, impulse. And that's why you see an impulse. So in case we get double zigzags here with an X and then moving down, okay, therefore that's it, I buy, right? No financial advice again, but for me, I buy. But here, if I get something like a signal that the things are getting broken again in 5 ways downward, maybe I sell, but I never really recommend this. Of course, no financial advice, but never go against the trend. The trend is toward the upside, okay? So even if you are in a corrective, you want to buy the limit then, okay? So this is the thing. All right, so this is what I think, guys. I think we're not yet fully ready for bullish. Despite that you're looking for higher prices, we're still under the invalidation of bearish. You can have a potential, take the invalidation, and you can still have kind of like WX and a Y and moving down. Or it can be here even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. Very rare case. It can happen. Don't forget, it's not a rule for the timing. It's a guideline. But most of the time, it works. And especially with the gold, because the gold is a very beautiful, nice price action. It's not really very complicated, honestly. If you analyze cryptocurrency, you will see all the complexity there. Therefore, for me, this chart is very easy and simple one. And I think it respects most of the time the guidelines and the rules very perfectly. Okay, so I think it's gonna be respected. Therefore, I think still a low is needed in this blue box. If not, okay. If not, there is a possibility. Of course, right now we are 60% bearish. I mean corrective, not bearish. When I say bearish, meaning, of course, this scenario. Corrective, we are 40% bullish. If we take the invalidation of bearish, we are 50-50. If we see a beautiful wave 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5, okay, that is continuation for bullish. And it might be only your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So expect an extended wave 5 probably. Let's see, by the way, since we get the target here, let's see what it might be the next target, because we can do this. Here we go. Wave 5/1. Okay, yeah. So the next target is in this zone. What is that? Oh, yes, this is expanding flat. Okay, we have to always keep it in mind. All right, so this is the next target is this zone. 3,605, 3,622. If we move for higher. Therefore, yeah, it's not really nice. Yeah, it's right. Honestly, I know the psychology right now is very hard because before the timing, you cannot be really very sure bullish. And of course, the things are showing a little bit of potential for bullish. But unless, of course, we take the invalidation. Currently, higher possibility still for the bearish, for correction. All right. Yep. Free Minds, how you doing, buddy? KG, I'm counting this as an ABC in which C is forming an ending diagonal in gold 5 minute. A, B, C, A, B, and a C can be also possibility. Let's check. The problem, no, it cannot be. Why? Because you are 1, 2, 3, 4. Your wave 4 is longer than your wave 2. You're not in an ending diagonal. If this is what you mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if you are meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, the same issue. So the only possible scenario that you are mistaken with it here, wave 5 even longer than wave 3. So no, definitely not. Okay. So be careful. Right, so A, B, and a C probably can be here. A, B, and a C for a W, can be an X here, and you might be in a zigzag. Can be finished, by the way. Can be finished. Here is a zigzag finished. Double zigzags. In an X in between, yes, can be. This is a very complex structure. And when you are very complex, by the way, someone today in Tony Sim, he says, I cannot understand this correction. It's very complex or something like that. And when it comes to this, it gives you much higher possibility that you are in a correction, okay? Because it is complex. Normally, when you are impulsive, you want to see a clearer price action and clear, decisive direction. Great, guys. So that's it for the gold. Now, no, it's not it. Are we bearish? Finally, we come. Are we bearish? So we always estimate this, guys. We always because what if we are in A, B, and a C? Now, the first thing you want to check to start to reduce or to eliminate the doubt here. Yes, we overshoot even the 1.618, which is very nice to see. Why? Because overshooting the 1.618 for a zigzag, which is an extended wave C, give me much more comfortable feeling that, okay, we moved even decisively. Yeah. Because it's already extended. Why it should extend more than 1.618? It's very rare case scenario unless it is a wave 3. Okay. And why I'm thinking about this, because I'm afraid, of course, I'm afraid of this scenario. What is it? This scenario where you have an expanding flat wave B. I know it's very crowded, guys, here. Let me just make it nicer. It's very hard sometimes. So, okay, let's reduce this one. Here we go. Okay, maybe a little bit better. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, and my alarm. All right, so basically what I'm looking for, also there's no need because we passed it. What I'm looking for, we passed the 1.05. So I'm afraid, of course, of an A, B, and a C, okay, that we drop down. Now, the good thing is that we passed the 1.618, we overshoot it, but you are in the 1.05. You're still in the fib levels for an expanding flat wave B. But the good thing is that it looks like very impulsive. And probably, hopefully, that this doesn't turn into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this happens, well, okay, we have to call it, okay? Meaning, if we finish here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And we're gonna get, of course, A, B, C, because this is gonna be impulse A, B, and a C. Once you finish wave 5, B and a C somehow. But if we pass the 1-to-1 fib level, which I just deleted, I think if you saw it, if we pass it 1-to-1 fib level, yeah, we gotta be careful. Okay, we gotta be careful because it might still be a wave B. Okay, this is our signal later on, which I think today is what? It is Thursday, right? Yeah, I think until the next week on Monday. Okay, in case we are bearish on Monday, maybe we might know, or maybe we are very bullish, as explained before. It's just in case. I'm just saying this in case, guys, to keep it in mind for clarity and safety. Alrighty, so let's finish our list here. So I think we took a lot of time for the gold, but very interesting. So for Nvidia, 40-minute. Okay, let's see Nvidia. All right, for Nvidia, we are still looking, yes, as expected yesterday. Also, we are still looking for lower, definitely, because you need this wave 4. As a reminder, of course, we are in a very high impulse here toward the upside, where you saw, of course, a wave 1, 2, a running flat as a wave 2. We have, of course, our 1 in leading diagonal, wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3 in the orange, wave 4. And then, of course, wave 5 unfolding as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, the wave 5, of course, can be finished and can be not finished, but higher possibility you're finished. Of course, we get out of the channel, and that's why the blue channel is there. Therefore, it has finished again as an ending diagonal, very ugly ending diagonal, but obviously the exhaustion in the price action is very, very clear. Very, very clear. It's a huge exhaustion for Nvidia. It's like pushing so hard just to get a little bit higher. And it got it over there and it moves down again. And again, for the wave 5, it couldn't even reach the high. It ends up truncated. A signal of weakness, boom. We move down. A, B, and a C. A, B, and a C for a wave B expanding flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay? Wave 5 has to be unfolding. Well, yeah, I see it. I see it, guys. I see the invalidation here probably. But yeah, I think it's a wick here. So I don't think it's a wick by wick. Yeah, so the wicks are hit. Sometimes when this happens, it can be ignored, the invalidation. Unless, of course, the invalidation gets in the body, of the candle. But very rare case, of course. But I think that we're still bearish here. Why? Because, of course, 3 waves down. And this is how you know when to ignore it. Okay? Because we see 3 waves here. Corrective. You're not bullish yet. Meaning still looking for lower. Wave 5. All right. Yep. So these are the possibilities. For Nvidia, I'm still looking for lower. Bullish. If we are bullish, very hard to say. Very hard because you broke the channel. If we are in a 1, 2, still can be. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But a little bit hard. Yeah. A little bit hard to say. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, wave 2 is expanding flat. You don't want to see expanding flats as well in wave 2. So yeah, very, very likely one more low. Great. That is regarding Nvidia. Let's see Tesla, what it did from yesterday after our live stream. So Tesla. All right, for Tesla, we are in, yes, yesterday we mentioned it's a double 1-2 formation. And probably we want to see a wave 3 unfolding for higher prices. Did we start to get a signal for a wave 3, 1, 2? Yeah, what is that, Tesla? Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation. It's an expanding diagonal. What the hell? it's an expanding diagonal, which can be your wave 2 here. So why expanding diagonal? Because look what you get, guys. You got a zigzag wave 1, wave 2, a zigzag wave 3, wave 4 interfering with the zone 1 very deeply, which is a signal of an expanding diagonal, with very extended wave 5 toward the upside. Very rare case scenario that you might get this pattern on a chart, unless you want to consider it as an A, B, and a C, which is not really nice, even as an ABC. Yeah, you cannot consider it. Why? Because ABC as a zigzag, 1, 2, 3, 4, invalidation for impulse. You need this a clear impulse. It is not. Yes. So basically, this is of course an expanding diagonal here. Very clear, and especially when it looks like the shark teeth. Yeah, the shark teeth. This is what you would like to see as an expanding diagonal. When you see this, yes, very likely. Okay, very rare, but here it is very likely. Now you have an impulse 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, okay. Even you get even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. A, B, and a C. Okay, no, we're bearish, guys. So we are in A, B, and a C. The wave C is the expanding diagonal here. A, B, and a C. You get an impulse after it. Probabilities here goes for lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for at least another leg downward. What does this mean? Let me check. Okay, it's going a little bit complex structure here. Yeah, we got this before as well. It's going a little bit complex structure, the same as before. You got here obviously W, X, and a Y finishing with 3 waves. So that means, of course, this might repeat here. Oh, very complex even. W, X, and a Y, X, and a Z. Whoa. Yeah, that's very, very complex. Or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, invalidation. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there is no impulse. You're still corrective, definitely. We're still looking for higher sooner or later, but this is a very, very complex structure here. Bullish scenario, you are in 1, 2, 1, 2. Invalidation of this pattern in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or ABC probably. Oopsie. Sorry guys for the noise. So if we have 1, 2, 1, 2 and moving up, well, that is also a nice thing here, but it doesn't really show. Yeah, it can be a leading diagonal. Crazy. Very, very tricky and risky. A lot of invalidations up and downs. Like, I mean, not invalidation, but you have impulse down and now impulse up. So which one is gonna be invalidated? Crazy, right? So we are in a kind of like a fight here. So this is your invalidation of bearish. If we take this price, very simple. If we take this price, invalidation of bullish. Best thing to do is watch which invalidation is gonna be taken, guys. And that because of course of the very complex structure here, it might be, of course, if we take the invalidation of bearish, you continue for higher, therefore you transform to double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's lay down this. Probabilities for bullish are 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Gray. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in white. Only if you take invalidation of bearish. If the price move down, takes the bullish here, you are, as I mentioned, in a very complex structure, W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Very rare case, but this is the case here. You have a zigzag for W, you have a zigzag for X, a zigzag for Y, another zigzag in ABC expanding flat for another X, and you might be in another wave Z here. W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Very rare case scenario. I even don't have it in my labels here because it's very rare to use it. And yeah, this is This is where you get the confirmation for it, invalidation of bullish. Okay, if we get this, we might drop potentially as ABC. Not necessarily to take the low. Okay, just to let you know, not necessarily to take the low. It might end up truncated because, of course, it wants to be very complex for us, and then of course starting an impulse toward the upside. Yep, that's it regarding Tesla. Very annoying. And yeah, let's see Palantir at 50-minute. Okay, I'm just checking also again on the gold. All right. We might get back a little bit for 1 minute for the gold later to reanalyze. So basically, for Palantir, where are we? For Palantir, let's go here. Yes. Okay. So on the daily, let's start a little bit just to see where are we. Yeah, perfectly hit the blue box as expected on the daily, which is very major target here. And that means you might expect a very massive drop downward for a wave 4 here. Because a wave 4, of course, is taken from this yellow scenario, wave 4 as an impulse. You're seeking after this potential target, $105. You know, let's go linear. If we go linear, okay, very interesting. If we go linear here, we see that the target has been hit. Now, is it the right time? Let's check the timing, which is, I doubt it very much. Let's put the time. Here we go. Yes, this is your wave 4. Obviously, yeah, minimum requirement time is not hit. Therefore, expect, of course, an A, B, and a C here. Okay, I'm still looking for lower. And even this is an impulse, if you remember, on the 2-hour chart yesterday. So let me go now inside it. Inside this impulse downward, we're still very corrective, obviously, and we're still looking for lower. Okay, what do I have here? Let me check. Okay, why I'm searching for a wave 2 here. Oh, okay. Yeah, also a possibility. Why not? Why not? So another possibility that what if you get an extended wave 5? But you know, better to follow the daily here. The daily, look at the targets, which are okay, almost the same. Why? Because the daily, anyway, it might, because you are in an impulse here, unfinished even, meaning A, B, and a C. So basically, you still can be in double scenarios here. One is for the wave 4 in the daily. One is a potential 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on the 4 hours chart. Both have the same targets because the daily, of course, has a very low target. Potentially 0.38. Is it? Oh, it's the same target. 1.123, 126. So a very zone is a zone and a very confluence here, guys. Yep. So we gotta be careful with it. Targets here as well. Yes, we gotta watch. Even look at the confluence, even with the 1-to-1 flip level. So a very nice price action, guys. A, B, and C. What if this is a finished impulse wave B and a wave C? Also very possible. 1-to-1 flip level is in very confluence with the wave 2, 0.38. Also on the daily, very much in confluence with the 0.38 of this blue box here. 0.38, 123. Therefore, definitely, I hate to say definitely, I would say 95%, 124 is going to be taken. And it might be your target. Holy Cure, hello. Thank you for doing live today too. Now I'm watching your analysis for the gold. You're very welcome and nice to see you here. And of course, the gold is gonna be reanalyzed as well. We're gonna see again the gold a little bit to see what happened as well, because it's very critical. Hello, Tati, nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see all of you guys. So all the triggers, alarm triggers for the gold are taken. Crazy. Let's check what's going on. before we move for the special request here. Okay. Yeah, I'm still convinced with the thing. Can it be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, like a leading diagonal? No, it start to expand. I'm not, but yeah, invalidation of bearish taken. Invalidation of bearish taken. Okay, so no impulse there, no impulse, just to let you know. So that is a good signal, meaning you're still corrective. We're not bearish. Are you happy, guys? So the idea of Monday to get bearish there as a very, very massive drop is out of the box just right now. Okay, why? Because you invalidate an impulse. For the bearish, you need an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for probability, of course. Even the probability is a little bit out of the box here, so that is a good signal. Now, what's going on? What the hell is going on in the gold? Are we in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Well, we said wave 4 is longer than wave 2, which is a far possibility. Are we in 1, 2, 1, 2? Moving toward the upside, we need a signal for this. We need continuation for higher. In case we are in a 1, 2 here, yeah, the wave 2 is there. And wave 3 as an impulse, okay, we're still very far from it. I think, guys, it's a WX and a Y again. I'm still a little bit more convinced with the W, X, yeah, X and a Y. Let's see the, here we go. This is your WX and a Y targets. Yes, we are inside this area. 0.618 hit. Yep, very, very likely. Okay. Yep. Sorry, this can be even higher. So W, X, yes, X should be here. And a Y. Even can go higher. It can go higher. In confluence, we have the wave 3. Now, what is very interesting is that we got a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, we got a perfect impulse. But of course, it can be ABC, don't forget this. Timing is not taken yet. So very, very tricky right now for the gold, even for me, guys. I mean, of course, I can say it's bullish. Of course, it's easier to say it. But I'm not yet really convinced. I'm just checking also some indicators. It might help. Okay, we are in a very big divergence as bearish, obviously. This is a red from the indicator here. Okay, and what happened after it? We got the low. We move higher in 15-minute chart. Okay, next. Okay, bullish divergence. Wow, okay. Very bullish. Yeah, that's why you see higher prices right now. But can it be unfolding something very, very bullish? Because it still can be divergence, yeah, for lower. Meaning, if the RSI, if the price moves down and the RSI moves down, even still very valid for bullish. So is it gonna be very early before timing? And this is where the timing as Elliott wave comes in. Okay, so that's why, guys. Yeah, so you cannot take directly like every divergence to be very, very bullish with it. It might still, of course, just show an exhaustion and then moving down again, taking over, and still, of course, a divergence for bullish sooner or later inside the blue box. Okay. So guys, we gotta be careful. You know, when the things start to be like this, I stay out a little bit. Okay, I stay out. I watch it. I get much better signals and so on. I get much more confident. Yeah. But what I'm sure right now that we are not bearish, and that definitely we are corrective and we're moving for higher. Are we moving from now or are we moving from there? So the idea right now, if you think about it, okay, from where I should take my buy order, right? So no financial advice again. But for me, I'm thinking here, where should I take my buy order? Should I take it from, I don't know, directly or take it from here as a potential 1-2, which I'm going to lay down here. Despite that the leading diagonal looks awkward, I'm going to just watch the level, guys. Yeah, so I'm going to watch the level. First thing I'm going to watch is the 0.38 here. And then I take it from there. If this broken, okay, higher possibility to continue downward, and especially if you are in an impulse. Otherwise, I have to experiment again, of course, the 0.618. So this level has to be tested, guys. Those two blue boxes here and in between. So yeah, very, very tricky. And we'll see the reaction here and the structure, and then we reanalyze. But to say I'm bullish, it's really hard right now for me. I want to, but I cannot yet be from now. I'm still looking for one more low. That's it. Okay, if it doesn't happen, okay, the market decides to move for higher. All right, let's move, guys, on with the silver. So for the silver XAG USD, someone asked for it on Discord for a very deep analysis. Okay, we can do this a little bit here. Refresh a little bit the mindset for the silver. So on the silver, we are of course looking here at the all-time history from the 90s, 50s, and 38 even during the World War II even, guys. So that's nice to see it here. Honestly, it's really nice to see it. Because you see how the things has started even to move for higher during the war. Yeah. So a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You can see an impulse probably here, of course, moving toward the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, you cannot really say unless it is 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Somehow like this, yes, can be an impulse there. I know it's not very clear, but I'm just trying to take it on the shapes here. And so, but basically, it can be an impulse. What I mean, yeah, not just taking it from there. And that means, of course, if you are an impulse, it changes a lot here. Believe me, it does. So rather than reading ABC, reading an impulse is totally different. Okay, it gives you more possibilities, and I'm gonna explain. So if we are in ABC zigzag as a wave 1, zigzag wave 2, zigzag wave 3, 4, and a 5, you are in a leading diagonal. Minimum target for leading diagonal is this blue box, $60 and $93. Okay, in a wave 5, and you would like to finish as a zigzag, meaning you would like to finish this impulse toward the upside because you got the A, you got the B, you are currently in the wave C. Inside this wave C, you are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, probably shifting even to double 1, 2. Don't take it just like a wave 3 here. Despite that the wave 4 did not interfere with the zone 1, it still can be 1, 2, 1, 2, and wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay? So expect this double scenarios here that it might, of course, be in confluence. This is the first bullish scenario. The second bullish scenario is, what if you are in a 1, wave 1, of course, as an impulse here, and you're looking here to a wave 2, and you're looking to another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and another wave 2, and you're looking for a massive wave 3 for higher prices, meaning simply continuation toward the upside. What is the difference, guys? Of course, there is a difference. You'll tell me, okay, well, both are bullish. Okay, they are bullish, but with a leading diagonal, you're going to have to expect a very bearish market after it. Because you are in a wave 1, ABC wave 2. While if you are in an impulse 1, 2, 1, 2, and you are opening here for a wave 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, well, you got wrecked, right? If you think that you are bearish there. And this is the difference. Okay? Hi KG, to be honest, I learned a lot from you how to be aware of both scenarios and act accordingly. Waiting for your Elliott Wave course video. Very informative, man. You are. Thank you very much, buddy. Elliott Wave, you are one of our Discord channel as well, and the most lovely. Thank you, buddies. And of course, this is the idea from the channels is to spread education. And of course, the course that I'm preparing is even much more informative than this. It clarify even much more secrets in Elliott Wave and in trading as well. It's not also about Elliott Wave as well. It is about risk management strategy, how you trade gold, how you trade crypto, how you trade the forex, how you trade the stocks. Because every single sector has a different strategy. You cannot use the same strategy you use here and use it in another sector. And of course, especially the crypto market, it is very, very complex. All right. So, yep, these are the things. This is what the course is about as well. Great, guys. Yeah. So this is regarding the silver. If we are in a leading diagonal, you have to expect bearish. If you are in 1-2-1-2, you have to expect bullish here in this area. So very crazy, right? So of course we're gonna have our trick to figure it out between both scenarios. Now let's dive inside it. Of course, as I mentioned, inside it here on the daily, you might be in an A, B, and a C, or you might be in another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so we gotta be careful. And this is the difference again. The ABC is for your diagonal, the 1, 2, 3 is for your impulse. And probably you can shift those two here or those two waves in double 1, 2 and being very bullish. While you can be ABC simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you might have an extended wave 5 and finish it here as, of course, ABC for a diagonal inside this blue box. So currently, I'm still looking for higher. And now, let's dive even inside this impulse on the 4-hour chart. Are we done with the wave 5 here? Because if you are in a wave 5 in an impulse here, maybe let's keep it daily a little bit first and then we move inside it. So if you are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, your target here in confluence for a wave 5 is over there. Okay, in this box. So we are inside it. Did we finish it? Sorry, did we finish it as an impulse structure here? Finished? Let's dive inside it. Are we in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5? Very likely, and even extended. Why? And why it is extending? Because very understandable. We might be in double 1, 2s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, wave 2, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 1, wave 2, I believe, and even another 1, 2. So you are basically here in triple 1, 2. Why? Because we saw, of course, continuation towards the upside. If you have finished, you should have finished over there. Okay. Therefore, definitely it's an extension. Now, of course, you cannot read this as a leading diagonal. You cannot read it as leading diagonal. Why? Because leading diagonal, you need wave 4 to interfere with the zone 1. This did not happen. You cannot read it probably as 1, 2. Let me check. You cannot read it as a big 1, 2, as an impulse 1, 2, because minimum requirement is 0.38, meaning this wave 2 is belonging to this wave 1, 2, meaning you are in 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, it's very, very, very extended one, and we're gonna label this on the 4 hours chart. So here we go. I was labeling this, I think. Yep, we need to change it right now because we got this even later on. This is right, okay. And no need. Here we go. All right. So what we are looking for here internally, we might be, of course, those are coming next, those prices. And I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna do it later on again, the targets, because I need clarity here. We are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is a white? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Magenta. Here we go. To finish, the yellow 3, 4, and a 5 to finish the orange 3, 4, and a 5. Very, very fractal impulse. It's a fractal impulse. If you have realized, the labels already shows it, so how it's gonna move up. And it's very fractal because, it starts to get parabolic. Yep. Welcome to Elliott wave. Plus, you're not done. You have a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is gonna need a very big correction and then a very big wave 5. Here we go. Let's put it in white, round. Here we go. Your main 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here on the 4 hours chart. Okay. Why? Because wave 2 is very long in time. You're expecting even a deep wave 4. So we might even dive deeper. This is a shallow one. And then, of course, because of alternation, don't forget. And then, of course, we move for a wave 5, which it might be at least the same amount in time taken from the zone 1. Somehow like that. And this is how we build up in Elliott wave our next price action. All right. That's it for the silver. Now, of course, you're gonna ask for some targets maybe. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, we have potentially here 1, 2. Yes, this is your wave 1. Wave 3, I think, is taken already. Yes. Wow. In several 1, 2s even into how many labels I'm gonna add. I'm not gonna add all of this, of course, guys. So what do we have here? Interesting. I'm stopping because we got invalidation here. Yeah, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but continuation. So what is the trick? Of course, there is a trick here about it. Okay, I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 1, wave 2, another wave 1, and wave 2. Aha. Okay, so it's a double 1, 2 because the first thing you see here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then bigger 1, 2. That is a little bit a tricky thing here to see a longer 1, 2. But actually, your wave 1 is here because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. So you are in double 1, 2s here again, and therefore, you're not done. You're not finished yet with it. It looks like, okay, oh, Jesus. Let's take... I mean, it's very nice. It's very parabolic here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, look, there is a trick here. It's good that we came to this area. Finally, you see something as zigzag, which is 3 ways. Are we corrective? Are we bearish? Of course not. You shift directly to the ending diagonal. Okay, so we're finishing here as probable ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. All right, guys. So, yep, that was it. I think 2.618 is your target, definitely. In confluence, it can be wave 5 over 1. Yes, as you can see. And this is your precision as a target 2.618, blue box in potential diagonal. This is for the next price action. Okay, that was very deep analysis, guys. Oh my God, we are in 1 hour 13, guys. I need to go. Really, I'm doing so bad in trading, guys. I'm doing so bad in trading because of the live stream. So you have to excuse me. You know that I live from trading and not from the from the live streams. But of course, I would be glad always to be here with you guys. But I'm doing my best. Yeah. So I'm gonna cover only this, and I have to go for trade, guys. We gotta buy some bread. Yeah. So we cannot really stay on YouTube most of the time. So basically, Platinum was requested. Yeah, that's very, very complex one. Yeah, it's very complex. I think I'm gonna do it very fast because I don't like such a chart. Okay, it's very complex. And it looks, of course, corrective because you have three ways up. You are very corrective. You have simply an impulse towards the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your triangle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Target is simply 1 to 1 fib level as a zigzag. Okay, so or regular flat, sorry, not zigzag. Regular flat wave C. Here we go. It can be, of course, here logarithmic, and you might seek, of course, for wave C regular flat. Yes, it can be logarithmic, and you seek here for 2000. Probably can be, yes, as an A, B, and a C. You have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I don't trust it. Therefore, just go linear. Linear is, of course, much more safer. 1654. That's it for platinum. Let's do MP at 1 hour 15 minutes. MP, which is materials. Okay. And actually, special request requires a lot of time also. I mean, because analysis here, I mean, those are the main one. And of course, I want to provide really good content, guys, for you and educative at the same time. That's why we take a lot of time. So really, I apologize if we cannot continue of course, the special request for this time. But I'm gonna try my best. Okay, stop talking, KG. Just move on. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Still, of course, there. We're still looking for the blue box, and nothing yet, of course, weird happening. So I'm still looking for the blue box, which is not touched. The minimum requirement here for your blue box is the 0.23 fib level. Therefore, $64 is very essential, and obviously you're finishing here as an A, a B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So expect, of course, the blue box, even just the 0.23, and you continue the trend upward. Yep, so let's see the SE at 1 hour 16 minute 40. So what is SE? It is C limited. Okay, it's a new one. I hope it's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished impulse, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extended wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 2, very obviously. Okay, so you are in an ABC or in a 1, 2. Meaning A, B, and a C up toward the upside in the blue here, or you are in a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. In both case scenario, you need an impulse, which is unfolding here as a 1, 2, another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in the white. And here you are unfolding 1, 2. You would like to see 3, 4, and a 5 in the gray. Simply, you are bullish. Okay, you are in a wave 2 right now, and you are in 1, 2, 3. You want to see continuation towards the upside. Okay, very simple. Very bullish. Okay, this one. RHM. Okay, 1 hour 18 minute. RHM. Here we go. No epsilon, sorry buddy, because we barely can finish the list today. And we need to trade again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, another 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. And yeah, basically we finished over there in the top here for the wave 3, 4, and a 5. We're looking here at the target taken. This one, okay, already taken. What I'm looking for right now is a wave 4. Of course, yes, you might be looking after wave 4, but let me check if we finished really inside it. This one has been a long time not updated. Look at the fib level or at the labels are not adjusted with the price. 4 and a 5. Yes, not finished yet. Very long one. What is that? Oh, Rheinmetall from Germany. From here. Which yeah, honestly, I don't like it too. Uh, it's related to war and weapons. So yeah, so basically 4 and a 5. Yes, I believe we're moving towards the upside. Okay, we're moving towards the upside. Let me check something. Wait for impulse. Okay. Not hit yet. So basically, you might still be need a little bit lower. Let me check more insights for the timing here. Well, timing is hit perfectly, but very shallow wave 4 unless linear. Linear, yes, taken. So you gotta be careful. Yes, and on the linear chart, it are taken. So therefore, also the time is taken. It can be the time to move for higher. 1 hour chart. Let me just confirm. Yes, you're bullish. Okay. Yes, it's moving higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2. So still a little bit lower, and then moving for higher. Lower a little bit just to finish here. The A, B, and a C expanding flat. Yeah. So it's very close to finish. Great. Next one. CRWV, we're gonna move also with the same rhythm, guys. And just to not make you sad about it, CRWV. Okay, core weave. All right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Wave 3, wave 4. You passed the 0.38. That is a dangerous scenario here. I don't like it. Yes, it's a dangerous one. Be careful with it because you're your invalidation is very far. You will get liquidated before you get your so no need to put it even. It's in the low. Be careful. You have here kind of like impulsive wave can be of course turning into an impulse. Let me check 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Yes, 4. Is it invalidated? Okay, you're lucky. Invalidated. So ABC is gonna still, and then of course ABC, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably you're finishing here, whether in an ending diagonal or in a big impulse downward, which it can be very dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very risky. I don't recommend. Core weave. All right. DAX. Let's see the German index. 1 hour 22. A lot of Germans today. Welcome, guys. Herzlich willkommen. All right. So basically, what we have here is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, another 1, 2. Very low possibility a little bit. But if we go a little bit in a bigger view to understand where are we first, here we go. Okay, yes. So we are in a wave A or a wave 1, wave 2 or a wave B, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is much better reading. Why I'm on the date? Oh, okay. This is the 1, 2s are there. Okay, sorry. I was thinking that those are the several 1, 2s that I laid down on the lower time frame, but it's not. So therefore, if we take a bigger overview here, are we right to consider several 1, 2s? Well, yes, invalidation, yes. And then, yes, we don't have any other option. Well, I mean, for a while, I thought, okay, I was drunk over there, but yes, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then, yeah, we have to take another possibility here as corrective, W, X, and a Y. Okay, yes. You have something here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Oh, okay. Now I understand why I didn't took it. Wave 5 is longer than wave 3. Wave 1 is longer than wave 3, so we cannot consider it. The hell. So yes, we're back to triple 1, 2. Yes, so it's a triple 1, 2s here. Very bullish, of course. We're still looking for higher. I'm still looking even here potentially for another smaller 1, 2, which is incredible, but can be possible, yeah. Or even possibly internally not finished yet. 1 2 1 2 3 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5. Yes, finishing and ending diagonal here. Yes, very likely still we are still in 1 2 3 4 and a 5, unless of course let me check one thing just as rules. Okay, still very far from 1 to 1. Okay, so yes, you can be in an ending diagonal here still, probably 1 2 3 4 5. Or if this trend broken somehow and you still see one more low, okay, be careful, you might drop directly downward. It might be a kind of like a W, X, and a Y. Okay, Y can be a zigzag or can be an impulse. So basically, I'm at the end for the DAX, I'm still looking for this target. So I'm right to have this, of course, this target here still looking there. Before we were looking for this zone as target, and we took it. Okay, so that was a blue box. Sorry, because it was not a blue box. I didn't pay the attention. So it can be here. Yeah, it finished wave 3, 4, and a 5, but we still okay. But let's renew this therefore. So your next target as a wave 5 diagonal. Okay, you might be, yeah, it might be a little bit truncated here because this wave 4 is very deep. But you might take, of course, this blue zone, but before taking the 1-to-1 fib level. If the 1-to-1 fib level taken, well, we have to consider whether it is very bullish or it is very bearish, meaning W, X here, and a Y. Okay, the X is an ABC. Crazy. All right, so that's it for next target blue zone. I'm looking for this. Unless we take the low directly, you look for the next blue zone. All right, we are at 1 hour 25, and we have to stop at 1 hour 30 exactly. So hymns, and all right. So for hymns, 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. That's right, 3 4 and a 5. Okay. I'm fine with it. And then 1 2 3 wave 4 currently. Okay, let's see. Wave 4 is still playing. Confirmation for lower. What does it means? Well, we didn't took it actually. Yeah, we didn't took it, which is still the low here. But why confirmation for lower? Let me just refresh my mind. A, B, and a C. 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Yeah, I mean, it's a wave C simply. But 1 2 3 4 and a 5 can be finished. 4 and a 5, you might have several 1-2s here. Now the targets, if we're talking targets, yes, because it is an expanding flat here we're talking about. So yeah, probably the blue zone is gonna be taken sooner or later. You're still corrective. I'm still looking for lower, and therefore confirmation for lower. Yes, definitely A, B, and a C. Okay, yes. And if we dive very low, invalidation of bullish, of course, by taking the zone 1. But this is very deep already. Okay, so it should move for higher after one more low. It's not necessarily to take the blue box. Okay, it can one more low and move up. Be careful with it. All right, GXI 1 hour 28. GXI. All right, what is that? Is it a nice chart? 1 2 3 4 and a 5. A, B. What an ugly price. Okay. No, this is a W, X, and a Y. W. Sorry, I just yes, I was right. So W, X, and a Y, because you have here potential zigzag, finished, correction, another 3 ways up, flat or zigzag. And this finish, of course, a W, X, and a Y here. And what you are having after it is an A, B, and a C expanding flat. I'm gonna explain. So you are here in an A, B and a C expanding flat. And that means you are, I'm going to put this also in brackets. That means you are in potential A, B, and a C. Very ugly chart. Sorry, guys. I don't like such charts. I don't like corrective charts on the all-time history. I just love impulsive charts also on the all-time history. So be careful with it. Yeah. Target for this expanding flat might be regular expanding flat. Here we go. Yes, you're very close. Okay. To the blue zone, the most common target 1.618. All right. I know this is a very very long, complex one. So 1 hour 30. Yeah, we did it, guys. We did it. All right. So let's check this one. ADX Abu Dhabi. Okay, forget it, buddy. As I mentioned, of course, we're gonna do one here, CRCL. CRCL. Ah, very new now. Oh, guys, come on. Don't ask me for it. I already mentioned this last time. Okay. That was it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.